What? Hey WordNerds! I apologize for my absence last week. I had a really bad case of the Mondays, and I'm here now, so yay! Today's vlogger's choice, and I'm going to choose not to talk about writing. There's a small catch. This involves procrastination. I procrastinate like no other. I was born to procrastinate. It's what I do best. But with writing, procrastination can be kind of hard because you can procrastinate and you can procrastinate, but then at the end of the day, you've got no words to show for it, and that's a whole day that you wasted doing a lot of things that are surmounted into pretty much nothing. Like, yeah, your house may be clean, but so is that blank page. So I want to talk about procrastinating in an inspirational way, I guess. Is that considered a thing? Is that a thing? I don't know if that's a thing. Procrastination. Procrastination. I'm making it a thing. I have found that the best way to procrastinate from things that you're supposed to be doing with things that you don't necessarily have to do at right this moment, trade your artistic medium with a different artistic medium. I am not the most artistic person out there when it comes to using my hands. Painting, drawing, I mean, I am 26 years old and I have not progressed much further than stick figures. You think I'm joking. But I enjoy doing it. I like painting. I love watercolor. That's one of my favorite things to do. So I decided that whenever I felt stuck and I just wanted to do something else, I was going to pick up my Wreck This Journal instead. Now, if you've never heard of Wreck This Journal, you need to hear about it. It's a book that you can buy that tells you to do a bunch of random crap to it. One of the instructions is writing on the border, and I have words written around it. So while you're absent-mindedly drawing or poking holes or cutting or pasting or doing some crazy creative thing that they're telling you to do in this book, your mind is open to think about other things. Think about your plot. Think about your characters. Think about scenes that you want your characters to be in. Because at the end of the day, if you do a couple pages in the book and you don't actually think of anything to write about, you have some really cool pages in your book. Creativity is the end game here. Like, one of my favorite pages in here is that in the very beginning, it tells you to crack the spine. I wrote done on that page because that was the very first thing that I did. It is the very first thing that they tell you to do, and I did it before I even opened the book, because if you've seen my paperbacks, you don't have to follow the directions perfectly, which is what I love about it. It's open to interpretation for you to do whatever it is that you want to do to these pages. Whether you get an end result that you're not too proud of, like my really poor drawing skills open for display, this page, you just have to poke holes. And I poked the holes and then I decided, hey, those holes could be flowers. And then this happened. Or you can showcase, one of your favorite pages that you've done so far. And that is this one. This page is actually two pages stapled together because the top page tells you to rip the page into strips. And I did that. And I decided to decorate them too. But then the page immediately after that tells you that you need to staple, tape, or paste that page to something. So I decided to color it and then staple it behind the strips. So you get to see a little bit of the color underneath the strips that I decorated too. And on some of the strips, I put some of my favorite quotations at the time of doing this. And we have a quote from Robert Frost that I have actually incorporated into my manuscript. And it goes, in 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. Doing this page actually gave me that inspiration to implement this quote into my writing. So it goes on is a reoccurring theme in my current manuscript. And that sparked the scene where we actually learn about this quote and how it relates to my character. So I procrastinated like a procrastinator who procrastinates, but I wound up with a good scene in my head after doing this page. Win-win. If you would like to see me actually do a few of these pages on camera, I can make that happen. Just let me know in the comments if you're interested in seeing a fast motion video of me doing some of the stupid things in this book. Like, for example, there's one that says, make a sudden, distracted, unpredictable move with the journal. Done. And if you're writing and you just want to kill a little bit of time while you think, there's a page where it says throw something, and it gives you a target to throw something at. So you prop this up and you throw your pen or marker or pencil at this thing while you're thinking, and that can create something. You never know what you're going to create while you're creating. That made no sense.